Hello everyone! Kumusta? My name is Che. I'm in the Philippines. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to share with you the blooms of my Dendrobiums or DenPhals. I will start with one of my favorites, and this is my mini Yaya, and I have shown you this a couple of times already. She is still in bloom and she is in our DIY plant hanger, and if you haven't watched that video yet, I will include the link of that video in the description. This orchid blooms non-stop. She has 4 spikes and now she is developing another spike here, and I'm guessing that all of the new growths will also develop new spikes. I have a video where I have shown you the roots of this Dendrobium in LECA or HYDROTON, and if you haven't watched that yet, you can check that in the description. Her blooms are medium in size, white with purple at the center. Really pretty. I really like her in this DIY plant hanger. She looks prettier and the new spike is so exciting. This is her division. She is also in full bloom and the new growth had already matured. I have repotted her in this small plastic pot because I'm going to gift this. This one has dark flowers and she only has 4 blooms. Thinner shape with really nice lip. She is in semi-hydro in lava rocks, and this one fell down a couple of times already but still surviving. This one is so pretty pink, and I bought her as Dendrobium Salaya pink, and I will show you a video of her under the sun. I think that this is my prettiest Dendrobium for now. I love pink and this is really pretty. She is in HYDROTON and I will show you a close-up. This one is another pink Dendrobium, but not that pretty because she has botrytis and she only has 2 flowers. I hope that next time she will have more flowers. She is always wet because it's rainy season here in the Philippines. I'm thinking of changing pots and medium for my Dendrobiums. Look at the pots. They are turning green because it's always raining. They are always wet and I think somehow it affected the blooms. This one is Burana Red Gem number 8 and I bought this as a seedling and this is her first bloom. I'm surprised she has lots of flowers. She is not tall and I hope that she is not a large Dendrobium because I like short or mini Dendrobiums. Works well with our small space. This No ID is still in bloom and I've shown you this in our outdoor orchids watering tips video. And I have two of this kind. The other one I have shown you in a different video. And since I have two of this, I will give one to my mother when we can already go home. I can't have two orchids of the same color, of the same kind, because we have a small space and I need space for my new orchids. But this one is still pretty. Almost the same color but different shape. This is a no ID Dendrobium, and at first I was thinking of also bringing this home to my mother, but now I think I'm loving this. She is also different, and I want to have different kinds of dendrobiums of different shapes and different colors because dendrobiums are cheap. They are very affordable and easy to care for and always blooms. So our outdoor, my orchids will always have something in bloom if I have lots of dendrobiums because they are really easy to flower. And here was my Dendrobium Better Rose, but the spike fell off. Maybe because of the weight and the heavy rain. Good thing I have already filmed it. This is my Dendrobium Better Rose. This is a special Dendrobium, but I think it is already common and popular in the Philippines. It is weird because it has this bud in a flower. So one flower has other flowers. Maybe that's why they describe this as carnation-like. And others call this double dendrobium, but I think this is more of a triple dendrobium because one flower has two more buds or flowers in it. This one has its other bud opened. Nice! And here is its other bud, but I think it will no longer open because it already blasted. And here another one which has other bud that had opened. I've seen in the internet a bluer tone of Dendrobium Better Rose, and I wish I will have that in my collection. This is exciting because I will have more Dendrobium flowers soon. This is a flower spike and I will soon find out the color of this. Here's another one which is developing its buds. And here, I think this is a white Dendrobium. There's also a spike growing here. And down here, only two buds. I also bought this as a seedling size. My ID Purple Splash also has two spikes. I found spider mites on her a few days ago and I already sprayed malathion and I hope that the flowers will not be affected. And here I just want to show you this is not a dendrobium but I think a wild begonia because it just grew here and now it's blooming. And in this side, there are also flower spikes growing. I hope they will continue to grow. I hope that they will show their most beautiful flower. And here I see a tiny new spike. wanting to grow, and I hope you will grow. Here, I hope there will be a flower spike soon. I bought this as a seedling. And lastly, here, this will be a very pretty white Dendrobium, a Phalaenopsis-like flower. Thank you for being with me. Check out my other videos and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Maraming salamat. Paalam. See you in my next videos.